All right, all right. So, finally got my motorcycle back from Top Dead Center here in Austin, Texas. Um, so there were so many things wrong with this motorcycle that I didn't know. Let's see, when I first bought it months ago, other than the stuff that I damaged, I had this motorcycle and um, brought to me, and like 2 days later, it acted up. So, what happened? It had the original belt drive, and as I was leaving in a real close by here where I live, the somehow something happened. All the sprocket came out, the bolts came loose. So even though the motorcycle was running, the it couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't shift any gears. So I took it to Top Dead Center with Brett. He was my instructor at ACC for motorcycle mechanic class. So, and those guys over there, they work on Harleys. Him and his helper both have FXRs. So, his name is Nate, his helper. So they're very familiar with these motorcycles. It originally had this old school thing right here that, but they replaced it with this SNS one. Carburetor also needed some parts. Let's see. They rebuilt. They put a new brakes there, new brakes here. The brakes were all messed up. They put these new. Let's see. Cable. This cable for the clutch new brakes, of course. Let's see, among other stuff, there's so many things that were like that was wrong with it. So they were able to catch all these things, so many things that was, oh, you puking, what's the matter? So anyways, but I got it back, and see, what happened was that I bought this motorcycle, and I guess somebody traded it in at the dealership, and technically at a dealership, they're supposed to look through the motorcycle. I think they call it the 10 points, that they look for, make sure the motorcycle, when they sell it out the door, it's safe enough to ride. Well, this one, I guess somebody traded in, and they ran this motorcycle all the way to the ground, man. So it needed a lot of work to get it back road safe, to be so that I could ride it safely, because it wasn't safe to ride. And I got, these guys caught all those things that just needed to be taken care of from the previous owner or owners. And when it comes to motorcycles, you gotta stay on top of the maintenance. So the next thing this motorcycle is gonna definitely need is the springs. They feel kind of wonky, so I'll put some new fork springs. So that's about it. It's a good bike. Oh, I'm gonna replace this. The style is like the 90s style, so I'll replace that with the original. Otherwise, it's all good.